Good afternoon. Welcome to a new adventure. We are playing COROMON, new game. I have talked with the devs. They said that I am allowed to stream this game, even though it's in early access. And I can already tell you that I'm enjoying the game. As you can see, I have not played the game far too long, but the game has some pretty decent mechanics. So I'm getting rid of this one because I lost my main Mon in this one. Oops, I didn't mean to click it. Okay, well, we're gonna get right into it. So I'm gonna start freshly new. Knock knock. Who's that? Oh. Rise and shine, honey. Can't you hear your alarm? Don't close your eyes again. Today's your first day at work at Lux Soils. Why don't you put on something nice? You want to make a good impression? I'm already liking the feel. Artwork is very RPG-ish. I can say that I want to say this is like a cross-up between like the first-gen Pokemon art style, but with Harvest Moon, or like, I don't know, those attributes. Not saying this is like a copy or anything. Like, these devs have made this game. To me personally, I'm already liking the beginning where I'll just show you, because there's a lot to unpack here. You get to actually choose your clothes, so you're not wearing the same drab clothes every freaking time. And this is all unlocked, so every player would have this as their choices. What's cool is you can actually turn your character around. Obviously, you get to see all different areas of where you could be looking. Gotta get that side profile. I got long hair now, so do I want to keep it in a bun? Kind of do wish they would have braids, but I don't understand why they couldn't. Yeah, I guess that ponytail will work. Do I want a beard? What's this thing look like? Oops, flipped him around too much. I think we're just gonna go with let's see the colors first, because this is bright. I mean, this is dark. Okay. Okay, so that's more like a goatee. I think I'm gonna go with the goatee. Do I want it? Now, I don't know if you guys remember me having this teal hair, but I think I'm gonna go back to that. Do I want anything as a hat accessory? I don't think I want a hat accessory if it's gonna take away my ponytail. It makes no sense. think I'm just gonna do this little moonlight hair clip. I got goggles. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do this hair clip. You look great. I sure do. And then of course, you know, this is gonna be a shadow. Actually, it's not gonna be shadow. Just X. Alright. So now, so clicking will do that. Okay. Let's look around this room real quick. Typical, you know, starting off, play Swarmy Rush. Oh, it's the COROMON Swarmy. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna just end out there. What's this book? Okay, a book that's just on the ground. I've got 500 gold. Obviously, you might be able to play this with a controller if need be. I don't see why you would, to be honest. Okay, nah, this is the first. I've never actually ventured out into other rooms, so I don't know what's here. Dear Diary, tomorrow is what we've been waiting for. It's his first day of X's dream job. I'm so proud. I better hurry and make a reservation at X's favorite breakfast place. Okay, that makes sense why she takes you out later. Sorry, my nose is a bit stuffy, so. I broke your Swarmy Rush high score last night. Ha, beaten by your little bro. Okay. Lucky I didn't play on it right now, little boy. There are cakes in the oven. Yeah, let's talk to Mom. Good morning. Good morning, X. You're looking sharp. Yeah. You must be so excited. You're finally going to become a Lux Solus battle researcher. To celebrate your new job, I made a reservation at your favorite breakfast place. We can head there before you go to the station. Oh, sweet. That sounds great. Come on. Choo, about to fill up my tummy. A delicious breakfast later. Whoa. Here we are, X, at the starting line of your own adventure. Look at you, all grown up and choosing your own path in life. I'm a little sad to see you go. But I'm also very proud of you. Ever since you were little, you've been dreaming of working for Lux Solus. I know you're ready for this. That's why I got you a little something. I've been saving up for this day so you don't have to worry about gold. Here you go. Don't spend it all in one place. Whew, that's a whopping 3K. Thanks, Mom. That's very sweet. I'll make good use of it. Glad to hear that, honey. Oh, look, I can see your train approaching. Woo-hoo. All aboard. Hey, you, up the front. Get back here. You have everything you need? Your backpack, your ticket, clean underwear? Yo, even Ash's mom was like, don't forget to pack clean underwear and change it every day. Don't worry, Mom. I'm old enough to take care of myself. That's a kind way of putting it. The train is about to depart. You better get on before it leaves without you. But first, a big hug. Yum. Goodbye, Mom. Goodbye, dear. At first, I thought she was gonna run after it. So this is like you're old enough to have a job, but you're still young enough because obviously you're the child of an adult. But like, better than just tossing your kid out to the wilderness and just expecting this player to know what the hell's going on. At the very start, you see this button being clicked on and off. That's your run button. You're going to want to use that. I wouldn't say in the first few parts, like if you just want to get out, sure. But if you really want to explore, I wouldn't recommend running. If you notice that hello, could you come over here a minute? We're Joachim and Marcel, the developers of COROMON. Whoa. Thank you so much for trying our new demo. Or trying our demo. We hope you will enjoy it. The game is not in its final state. We're constantly improving and adding new features. In this demo, your COROMON will be able to grow up to level 25. So they do cap you, which I think is pretty cool. But I will say you can hit that fairly quickly. So, but of course, hey, they're in development. So let's see what else they have. And your progress will be transferred to the full game if you keep your save file. Also, you should not hesitate to send us feedback, both positive and negative. Well, that's all we have to say. Have fun and shine bright. Shine bright is gonna be the trope of like, may the force be with you type shit. And they just disappear. So what I was trying to say earlier is, if you're having trouble finding out where you're supposed to go next, if you find yourself a door, now, I'm trying to see, okay, so right here at the top, you have that blue bar. If you notice, all around here is all gray. Now, see how this door doesn't have that? I wouldn't recommend going based on that. What I would say is actually look here to see if there's like a rug space, because that rug space will let you know where the door is. See that? So let's talk around a bit. Let's get the lay of the land. At Lux Solis, we offer trainers the opportunity to customize their experience. Most trainers pick the normal difficulty, but selecting a higher difficulty could be worth the challenge. Which I think is pretty cool. Not many games, especially these kinds of RPG style, chibi stuff, they don't really give you a challenge curve. You know, like Pokemon doesn't give you a challenge curve. It's, you start off at level 1 and you go all the way to level, 85, let's say. Highest Pokemon level, 85. And you can sit there and grind, make yourself more powerful, but it's gonna make all early content like null and void since you pretty much beat it. Motivation in a mug. Now, I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm not saying that what Pokemon does is bad. It's just I would rather have like challenges off the bat. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, please report to the desk first. My bad. I got a little excited. Alright, my bad. Hello, and welcome to the Lux Solus campus. How may I assist you? Hello, my name is X. I'm starting out as a battle researcher today. A new colleague? How lovely! I think you'll have a wonderful time working for Lux Solus. Please give me a moment while I check your registration. Ah, I see. It looks like we still need to know your preferred difficulty. With this, we can personalize your adventure. Most trainers choose a normal difficulty, which I would recommend for the regular experience. Take this handbook and read it well. It explains the differences of each difficulty in detail. I received the handbook. Okay, I'll read it carefully. Trainers looking for a challenge may consider using a difficulty other than the normal difficulty. But what exactly does that entail? This book will explain all the rules for the different difficulties. If you can't still decide after reading this book, it is recommended that you choose the normal difficulty. Alright? Easy. This difficulty is for trainers who take it easy. COROMON will full restore their HP when they level up. Normal backtracking. Shop items are 50% cheaper, so you can stock up on all those healing items. When one of your COROMON faints, you don't need to use a special revive item. Instead, you can feed it any healing cake. That's a little too easy. I don't want to be able to find a healing cake, even if it's just one, and my dude's dead, and then it heals it. Like, you don't die, or you don't get unconscious and someone puts food in your mouth, and then you suddenly wake up, right? That's a little too easy for me. Normal. This difficulty is for regular experience. No extra rules are applied. Lame. Hard. This difficulty is for trainers who want a challenge. If one of your COROMON faints, it will leave your squad. Heeding to the call of the wild, it returns to the habitat. You can't escape from any battle. Real trainers stand up for themselves. This one I can get behind. You know, I don't like the fact that if it's knocked out and faints, that it leaves your squad immediately, but hey, you know what? Why not? And it's not like to say the 3 starter Mons aren't able to be captured in the wild, you just have to find that habitat, or you have to find that spawn. Not that difficult. Insane. Now, fair warning, the most challenging difficulty in addition to the rules of the hard difficulty, these rules also apply. So let's go back to hard real quick. COROMON fate, they will leave your squad, and I can't escape from any battle. Okay. You can't use any recall items, forcing you to travel through COROMON habitats. So no fast travel, basically. You may only catch one COROMON in each area using the Luxor. If it faints, you are out of luck, though you are free to capture any perfect COROMON. So now this is why I put Nuzlocke, because in normal Pokemon Nuzlocks, you catch the first COROMON on that route. Right? Now, most people, they find loopholes for this because they're like, oh, well, you know, if I don't catch it, then, like, everyone knows the base rules. Like, the first encounter is the Pokemon you're supposed to get. Now, this one's a little bit different because it doesn't necessarily have to be your first encounter. Like, you can go into a patch of grass and you can find the Mon that you want for that area. And you don't have to necessarily catch it. You could always skip it and then come back and say, you know what? I didn't catch nothing on this route. I'm gonna use it. If anything, what I'm trying to say is that it's a better account. You know, some Pokemon Nuzlocks, they'll ask like, oh, I don't think I've caught anything on this route. This will actually give you a better progress report or better item inventory management on like, hey, you can't catch anything here because you already used that lure in this area. Um, it has its benefits, it has its doubt, it has its cons. I'm actually gonna go straight to the insane. I thought all that was pretty dope. I don't mind the fast travel, and I can only catch one Coromon in each area with the Lux lure. I also can't escape from wild battles, and any Mon that dies or faints, it'll go to the wild. So you automatically release the Coromon that fainted. You don't go back, and because I think who's the one guy that makes MJ something? He's like, greetings, Pokefans, right? That guy. I remember one of his videos, he says that he normally makes a PC full of his fainted Mons. Which I don't necessarily disagree with. I think if you really catch them on and you're like, nah, I don't want to get rid of it, you know, there it is. Freaking, you can always store it. Me personally, I think that this alleviates I mean, it wouldn't alleviate. I think it's just more of a challenge. Like, all right, if you catch a perfect Mon, right? Let's say you catch a shiny, and you have the choice of using it in your party, or you can leave it in the PC. If you leave it in the PC, it's, you know, not counted as a release. It's still in your PC. But at the same time, that if it faints, it faints. You know, like, I don't want to use the PC as an out to find a loophole and say, oh, well, you know, this is what I'm going to use the PC for, and, you know, then change it an hour later. So far, I don't use PCs. Like, even in Pokemon, I don't really use PCs like that. Like, obviously, if you catch more than you're a lot, then it's gonna go there. But I don't know. I'll just have to play it out, see what happens. Oh, I'm impressed. Not many trainers select that difficulty. I wish it would be like, I don't want to say like a leaderboard, but if there was like a consensus on like, oh, well, how many new players actually pick the insane difficulty, you know what I'm saying? I've contacted our difficulty engineer. He will help us configure your experience. There he is already. Hello there. So you've decided to have a challenging experience? How exciting. I'm the engineer that will keep track of your difficulty experience. I want to inform you that once one of your Coromon fades, it will leave your squad until you lower your difficulty to either easy or normal. Here, you will need my invention. I've named it the Lux Lure. I received one. You will need to use that Lux Lure to trigger an encounter with a wild Coromon you may catch. You can do this once per area. This means you're not allowed to catch any wild Coromon except for perfect Coromon. The whistle is linked to your gauntlet and your personal Coromon storage, and it will adjust its sound frequency so that it lures Coromon species which you do not have. The lure effect is loud enough to be heard throughout the entire area you are in, so it doesn't matter where you use the Lux Lure. All Coromon species in that area will hear it. Be careful though, if the Coromon you encounter faints, you're out of luck. Well, that's all I have to inform you about. But I'm sure you can handle that, all that. A challenge should be a challenge, right? I agree. Good luck. I'll go and make the necessary adjustments now. Good luck. You'll need it. Thank you. You can return to that computer at any time to change your difficulty. Great. Before we continue, could you tell me if you have followed our Luxolus trainer course before? No, this is my first visit. Thank you. Every battle researcher requires a gauntlet in order to carry COROMON safely around Velva. We have several color variations from which you can choose. One moment, please. Now, this is the area where it's like picking your starter mon. Water, the Gela blue variant, the Patter Pit green variant, and last but not least, the Infix red variant. Please choose the one you like most. So, you go here. Obviously, the only thing right now that they're going to change is just color. The form is all the same. So you just pick your favorite color. Water, grass, or fire. I'm always fire. I don't choose much else. Unless, you know, I've already beaten the game and somebody asked me to do a different type matchup at the very beginning. But, yeah, for the most part, I always choose red. I sure do. Got my gauntlet. Good choice. That one goes well with your eyes. Sure. Please, take this Lux Recall RC. This state-of-the-art device allows you for streamlined training experience. Oh, for a streamlined training experience. Now, this is one of those recalls that I can't use. Your first stop will be the COROMON lab, where Gideon will help you get started. You can find him in the next building over. Have fun and shine bright. So, alright, next building. That's one thing that confuses me. They say that I can't do recalls. I can't use recall items, but then they give me one. So I think their plan is, or I think their idea is that we're gonna give you one anyway, just in case you change your mind and change your difficulty, that you're able to use the item at any moment. Allow book and then you see where I have gone, how to go, keep that in mind if you get lost. Okay, so they're just telling me about that. Ah, you must be the new battle researcher I've heard so much about. Gideon is the one that'll get you up to speed. Let me fetch him for you. Huh? What? Where the... Okay, looks like Gideon is out for lunch. But no worries. I can take a quick break and give you everything you need. Follow me. Alright, thanks, Pete. First of all, let me grab you a data chip. Sweet. Data chip. The data chip is a nifty chip for your gauntlet that will record every COROMON related action you take. All the data is sent back to us where it is analyzed right here, in this very lab. As an incentive for sending us oodles of interesting data, you will be rewarded handsomely, of course. Sweet. Milestones and promotion bonuses can be redeemed right in your menu. Isn't that handy? Pretty simple stuff. I'm sure you'll figure it all out as you get more comfortable at the job. Alright, you're almost good to go. You wouldn't get far without our genuine employee starter package. Spinners are what's called, are your Pokeballs. SP, your manas, HP, your HP, and then a type manual. The type manuals in there will be especially invaluable throughout your journey. I suggest taking a quick gander at it before setting out. Alright, so Gray Diamond is normal. 2 times damage to Shite. And 0.5% damage from moonlight. Or whatever that, what is that moon? What is that? Ghost. Okay, so, there is a negative 0.5% damage to ghost at a 2 times damage resistance to poison. Electric, water, electric, and ground electric and fire. Oh, no, that's not fire, that's, what is this? Cut. Okay. Typical stuff. Ghosts can't be harmed by anything normal. Ghosts can only do damage to ghosts. Ghosts are... Ghosts are immune to magic? I don't know, to be honest. But 2 times damage to ice, yeah, because fire beats ice. So ghosts can beat up ghosts, but magic can't beat ghosts, which I think is a little backwards, but sure. Like, the problem I have here is, like, look. Wait, ghosts... Oh, actually, ghost skills do more damage to Ghost COROMON. Ghost COROMON take more damage from magic and ghost skills. Oh, okay, yeah. Ghost skills deal less damage to normal COROMON. It's simple stuff. Sand COROMON takes less damage from electric, sand, and foul skills. What is a foul? Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna go through all these. It's pretty simple. You play Pokemon, you play Digimon, you kind of know how this works. Fire beats water. I mean, water beats fire, fire beats plant or cut or whatever, and so on and so forth. Well then, I know how exciting it must be to get your very own COROMON. Nelson will provide you with one downstairs. Oh, actually, so the gauntlet is literally just for this. For what you like, but I like red, so whatever. That's pretty much it for me. I gotta get back to work now. New traits don't discover themselves, you know. Right, Peter. Right. Okay, so what's this guy do? When I got my nibble guard. When I got my nibble guard, it had a different color than what I'm used to. That sparked my interest. Now I'm dedicated to uncovering every possible variation of COROMON. Boring. No, I'm kidding. Hold on tight to that Lux Recall RC. It enables us to bring you back to the Lux Solus campus in an emergency. Which... in insane difficulty, you can't fast travel. Okay, what does this guy do? This screen updates whenever one of our battle researchers achieves a milestone. The volume of data we obtain is mind-boggling. Which is funny because in a way, that's what devs do. They compile all the data of players who play and stream and stuff, and then they use it, obviously, for development. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, downstairs we go. That smell. The smell of a starry-eyed battle researcher, here to receive their first COROMON. Just hold tight a moment while I finish updating this COROMON configurator. Or connectifer. That should do it. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Nelson, head of the COROMON lab. Let's connect you to a COROMON. We'll run a series of tests to find the one which is most suited to your personality. The questions are like that of, oh, well, if you played Kotar, when you're asked about the three crystals, three kyber crystals, and they're like, what do you relevate more to? Water, grass, or fire? And then you're like, well, I like grass more. Ah, well then the kyber crystal that you get should be a red one. You know, like, that stupid stuff. If Pokemon were to be like, oh, well, if I'm gonna give you a survey, and depending on your survey, you're gonna be able to choose the kind of Pokemon that you want. Well, survey says you like grass Pokemon, right? And then you go ahead and pick the grass Pokemon. Silly. It's an extra step. But they're trying to be engaging, I get it. I can't wait. That's the enthusiasm I love to hear. Let me just hop over and take some quick measurements. Let me see. Yep. Oh. Okay. Okay. Click, click, click. Now comes the fun part. The machine is ready to scan your brainwaves. Please enter. Like, please keep still during the scan, otherwise you might lose an arm. Or worse, damage my machine. Oh yeah, thanks. Alright, let's do this. Analysis comments. I will now ask you a series of questions while the machine measures your brain activity. What Coromon do you like? Question 1. You encounter a wild Coromon. What is your first reaction? See what it does. I see. I would do that too. Question 2. What is your motivation for becoming a battle researcher? I want to protect Velva's environment. I want to earn a good living. I want to tame the strongest Coromon. I want to tame the strongest Coromon. That's good. Some good motivation right there. Question 3. Which one of these 3 attacks appeals the most? Toughen Up, Fiery Breath, Inner Peace. Now, by process of elimination, Fiery Breath would be fire. Toughen Up would be what, like fighting? And Inner Peace, psychic? Okay. Fiery Breath it is. Not my favorite, but let's continue. Question 4. Which of these colors appeal to you the most? Navy blue, Arctic blue, or crimson red? Obviously red. That's the same color as my living room. And the final question. Describe your first ideal date. Skydiving, candlelit dinner, museum tour. My first ideal date, even though I'm afraid of like what could happen, skydiving. Ah, so romantic. Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure. Well done. Watch your step. That wasn't so hard now, was it? It was excruciating. Piece of cake. Fantastic. You must be excited to hear the results. Stand in front of the hatches when you're ready. Here are your options. Announcing the fire Coromon, Toruga. This Coromon is very strong, loves to battle, and can learn powerful moves. Nibblegar, a water-type Coromon. This Coromon has a high endurance in battles and is able to outlast most other Coromon. And finally, the Ice Coromon, Cub Zero. Really? Really? Nice little pock shot at freaking Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero, but yeah, I getcha. This Coromon is the jack of all trades, the perfect balance between offense and defense. And now, the results of your analysis. The algorithm points to one clear winner. The Fire Coromon Toruga would be the perfect match for you. Yeah, I wonder how. Why don't you take a closer look? Trust your instincts and pick the one that you like most. Okay, let's see. They do a picture. Summary. Okay, yeah. Chomp and Mighty Roar. Oh, it's Foul type. Okay. Fully rested passive skill. When the Coromon has full HP, any damage is reduced by 40%. That's not too bad. Stat stuff though. Okay. Alright, I'm just trying to see why it was standard type ice. Number 1. Gold spinner. Cute pose. Gouge. Clumsy power. Passive. Increases the power of its attack by 25%, but reduces accuracy by 10%. See, it's a good thing I never picked that one. Its thick skin makes this Coromon immune to critical hits. See? I always pick the best one. All 2 of my files that I had before, Taruga was the one. Alright. Yeah, definitely gonna go. Give a nickname? Yep. I'll call you Burnout. Taruga, the algorithm never lies. Your algorithm is paved by fakeness. Your Taruga seems to have the thick skin trait, very useful indeed. But you won't get far out there with just one Coromon. Take this patter bit for extra protection. Now, this is where I kind of want to say, I don't think you should be given another Coromon. Like, now, of course, I am on Insane. If it's only because I'm in Insane mode, then I'd be like, alright, that makes a little bit sense. But the fact that it seems like even on normal and easy, you would still be getting a second Coromon, I'm like, that's a little much. I think this part should also be utilized based on the difficulty that you choose. Now, I could be wrong. And maybe that's exactly how they do it. If somebody else who has played easy or normal mode and hasn't experienced a second Coromon given to them, then let me know, because I don't mind being wrong, and I'm trying to give fair criticism to these devs, and if I'm obviously wrong, I can't give fair criticism, you know? So, sorry to scratch it. Alright. So they give me a patter bit. You could have just given me one of those 2 Coromons. Now that you've got your Coromon, let's give the data chip of yours a test run. Sweet. Hey, everything alright? What happened?
You don't have to do surgery, but you're gonna have to get a giant fucking needle in your back. Because they can't find out what's wrong. They said everything looks okay,
so they gotta,
but the nerve test shows that there's something wrong, like severely wrong.
So they gotta put a dye in you so that they can see.
No, for pain management, I gotta get a giant needle in my back twice a week. So I gotta do this fucking referral. He switched up a good portion of all my pain medication, and they almost didn't let me leave because my blood pressure was through the roof.
Oh yeah,
like,
you just
way higher than I am.
Motherfuckers just said you gotta get stabbed. Fucking me.
No, they did my blood pressure before that. Yeah, so I don't fucking know. All I heard was you gotta spend more fucking money. I actually don't. So tomorrow, there's no way in hell we can do it now. I'm just going to just fucking all my medications and stuff. He halved one of them and gave me a new one. Told me to not take any naproxen because that's also raising my blood pressure. Which I was like, I didn't take any naproxen, but got it.
What you said? I'll try and be back on later. Arrow Zero. But I hope to finish this with you guys soon, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.